Hi everyone, State Rep Dave Wilson here. Don't you just love my hair? It's really getting good. Over the last couple of weeks, my team has been deploying a survey asking residents about their opinions on opening business in the state. Between the two surveys we put out, we received over 600 responses with varied opinions about how the state should reopen. And I'd like to discuss highlights of the results and respond to some comments that came up. Collectively, 82% said they want the state to reopen. Over half of you stated that you'd like to see a staggered opening of the state over a few months. In the comments, many of you stated that ensuring we have more testing capacity is crucial to reopening the process. Our testing capacity continues to rise, as does our supply of personal protective equipment. This is encouraging, but the state continues to work to procure more to make people feel safe again. As you may know, Phase 1 of the Connecticut's reopening plan went into effect on May 20th. Retailers, restaurants with outdoor seating, outdoor recreation facilities like zoos and museums may start to open. The large majority of those that responded to the poll supported opening some or all of these businesses on May 20th. I'll share a couple of comments. All of these businesses should be allowed to open if they so choose. I do not feel restrictions should continue for businesses that feel ready to open to continue their livelihoods. Another comment, there should be a number of limits on people and mask requirements that are strictly enforced. We also asked a couple of questions about the governor's Reopen Connecticut advisory group, and as you know, that is now disbanded, but it was compiling the guidance for businesses that are reopening. The group was comprised of medical experts, public health officials, and business professionals. While I believe this group was well-intentioned, I have heard many concerns about its transparency and whether it was truly representative of the residents and small businesses of Connecticut. So I thought it was very important to ask about it on my survey. When asked whether the group should be required to have public hearings and input, 54% of you said yes, and only 18% said no. Many of you also said you think members of the General Assembly should have been included in the group. Though some were nervous about politicizing the issue, I agreed with this, and legislators should have an advisory role in any group, and it's important that people in Connecticut have a voice at the table that has an on-the-ground understanding of the coronavirus crisis. 39% said yes, and 23% said no, and yet 59% were unsure. And I guess that's easy to understand. These things really get complex. So many of you said in the comments section that the primary consideration for reopening must be the health and safety of Connecticut's residents. You favor a gradual approach to reopening, but many of you don't want to see the economy be devastated needlessly. I hear these concerns, and I'm in constant contact with the governor's office to make sure residents of the 66 have a voice. I hope that we can continue to have an open dialogue about this issue as the state slowly reopens. We will get through this crisis, and I will do my best so that your voices are heard. I will post the entire survey so you can read the results and comments. It's 23 pages long, so enjoy. Thank you for taking your time to respond, and please watch for more as we move Connecticut back to work and normalcy.